everyone. Welcome to the Indigo Plateau live show and podcast. I'm GhostTypeGhost, and I'm here with Woodland Docs, and sadly, no pet attack today, so just Docs.
Yeah, it's a real shame. I shouldn't even be allowed on Twitch, but...
What did you do?
Well, someone needs to check their Twitter.
No! What did you do?
Actually, not video game related, but it was funny, so... IRL sports. I'm a Steelers fan, but they're playing the Browns this week. And yesterday morning, it must have been the second they announced that the quarterback was out with surgery for the rest of the year. Someone popped out of their office at work and said, "Hey, did you get the notification on your phone?" I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Oh, better go to ESPN's website." "Oh, it's not there. Better go to Twitter." I'm like, "What is so important in the past 10 seconds that you need me to go?"
So the Steelers quarterback is in surgery?
No, the Browns.
Oh, so that's good for you?
The Steelers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it was like that just reminded me. I'm like, he's like, "Oh, you're not checking your phone? Oh, you're not checking Twitter? You're not checking ESPN?" I'm like, whoa, calm down.
Calm down. Oh my God.
Been out for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that is like life or death news that you need to know.
I mean, granted, I don't put my phone down, but
no, you don't. You are like the one friend that, like, if someone had a gun to my head, it's like, you need to text one person and they need to respond within 5 minutes. You're the only person I would even consider. As get off your phone.
What's yeah, so Pokemon.
Pokemon man.
No, but yeah, it's getting colder out. And I'm getting into my element. You're getting out of your element.
I hate it. It snowed that one day, and I wanted to jump off a bridge.
I wanted to try my new car, but it didn't last long enough.
You want to try your new what?
My new car.
In the snow specifically?
Yeah, because I bought it specifically for snow.
Oh.
Because it's all-wheel drive, so.
Oh.
Yeah, right when the 2023s were going out, I'm like, oh, better go buy a brand new car. So I did.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll have plenty of time because for the next 6 months, it is a hellscape, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, it's a snowscape, which is a Pokemon move. See, it all comes full circle.
Snowscape?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't even know.
It is. Yeah.
Is it? Wait, what does it even do? Hold on.
It doesn't summon hail. What does it do?
Snowscape Pokemon. Oh, okay, here we go. It is. Oh, it's a Generation 9 move?
Yeah, it replaces hail. Okay, so maybe it does just generate the snow.
Oh, it replaced hail?
Yeah.
No wonder I knew nothing about it.
Effect, a snowstorm goes for 5. Yeah, okay, so it's literally just. Yeah. Got it. It's literally just hail. Just replaced it.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah, it's a cooler name than hail. Snowscape sounds fun.
It does sound fun. You're not wrong there, I guess.
But I'm waiting for my snowscape. Also, no green screen today. You would not have seen me.
You would have seen just even your hat's green.
I know. That's what I'm like. I'm not in a green screen friendly outfit today. Even my drink is green. Okay, like there.
Oh my God. Allie just said in chat, "Ghost, your mic is so cool. This mic that I've had for 2 years. I think it's the same mic you have, don't you? Or had it?
No. My friend Orange had it.
I
think she's still. Yeah.
Thank you, Allie. It is for those of you listening and not looking. It is a colorful mic that changes colors.
With color.
I've had it for a while. I'm surprised it hasn't been mentioned before. But in any case, what do we talk about today?
I was gonna say, how about those Pokemon, huh?
Yeah, Pokemon. I forgot because we're not doing our original topic, but we want to discuss our favorite Pokemon content creators outside of us, obviously. But.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the tips tier, and then there's like everyone else.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Yeah, no, I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be fun since our original topic had changed without Pat being here. So I thought it'd be fun because I, for one, as we previously stated, I'm never off my phone, so I consume a heck of a lot of content. And there's a lot of people out there doing cool stuff, and I just thought maybe we could riff a few minutes on, who you like watching, why we like watching them, or the kind of stuff we like to watch.
Okay.
So
I'm game.
Yeah. If do you want to start? You want me to start? What do you?
Yeah, I'll start. I will say I don't watch as many long form videos as I used to. Obviously, I used to be a big J-Wits fan back in the day.
J-Wits, I love them.
Leonhardt. Who else? I used to follow. I don't know if you ever watched them. Super Duper Danny.
I know there. Yeah.
Okay, I follow them. Still on Instagram. More Instagram stuff, but. Funny enough, I'm not big into TikTok, but I'll sit there and watch YouTube shorts, no problem. I don't know why, but I've learned of Nintendo. Do you know that guy?
Vinny's on my list.
Yeah. Okay. So I watch his.
I love Vinny.
I watch his shorts where it's like blindly rank whatever this is, or like the Pokemon name scrambles.
Yeah.
And he does it with those like core group of people. Like I've seen Shady on it every once in a while. I've gotten into him, and I do watch when it comes to like more long form content. Again with Nintendo, I don't know the rest of the guys' names, but he's the one that comes to mind. But they'll do like the randomized starters, but you guess based off of a stupid like quality of them, like color or what gen they are in, and then they make their team off of it.
Yep, that's pretty much everybody that's in my core group is in Vinny's videos. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, all those I know. So obviously Vinny, and then King Corfish, and then there's those other. You know who I'm talking about, but I don't know their names. But that's kind of where I'm at now. And then there's another guy that I watch, again, short YouTube clips. He's like, what's your Pokemon knowledge from 1 to 10? And then he'll give you $1 for each Pokemon you name correctly. Have you ever seen him?
I've seen people do that. I don't really stop on those ones, but
I'm like addicted. I'm like, I gotta see if I know, because obviously
I might get $1.
I might get $1. The later generations I sometimes get stumped on. So that's kind of, I don't really watch a lot of long form videos like I used to. So
I mean, in terms of people for me, so obviously far and above beyond anybody else, it's Shady Penguin. So he was not the first person that I watched. So I guess the way it started for me was the job I was at. I was encouraged to have entertainment on my monitor. I guess they said, hey, if you want to watch something while you're working, go ahead. So
your old job?
That's the banking job. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically that's 8 years ago, something like that. 7-8 years ago, when I first saw J-Wits, and it was with X and Y's come out. And then I'm like, oh, hey, this Let's Play is kind of cool. And then, either he referenced Shady or someone, or like the algorithm said, hey, Shady's also doing this. So I watched him, and X and Y was Shady's big break. Every time his anniversary comes up, he posts something about it. And then from Shady, I just exploded outwards. Into
Literally.
All I did was watch Let's Plays, randomized Nuzlocks, this challenge, that challenge, Sleep Lock, just anything you can think of.
Sleep Lock?
And then Sleep Lock. If Pokemon goes to sleep, it's dead.
Oh.
So with Shady, and then the Soul Link genre. You remember Soul Link? Yeah,
I do remember.
The Soul Link genre came up obviously with the King Nappy, was had some unpleasantness, but so then the King, Nappy was out there, found a few people through him, and then kind of when that scene exploded a little bit, when there was some division within PokeTubers, it was hard to just. It wasn't hard to watch Shady because he wasn't as fun by himself or anything, but he didn't have the energy, the person to bounce off of, and that's what I realized I gravitated towards was kind of cooperative play. Like once Soul Link came out, I really liked people who did stuff with someone else, like solo videos, like list videos, top 10 video. I didn't really enjoy watching those because it was just one person talking. There was no bounce back and forth.
Okay.
So then, in the past year and a half-ish, I'd say, when Shady started popping up in Vinny's videos, United Gamer, Dylan, Luke, Game Boy Luke, Patters,
Yes, okay. Those names are coming.
Yeah, once he started playing with those guys again, I'm like, it rejuvenated my energy to watch these things because it's, and I mean, they're the only people I can watch by themselves play a game anymore is Shady, because the community is just a blast. But I think that's my favorite part about Pokemon content is the community.
Other people.
Through the internet.
Girl. Okay.
You can.
You got me going for a second. I love those list videos, like tier, like top 10. I'm like, yeah, give me your opinion. Let me know. I like them.
I have to, if I'm gonna have opinion based content, I gotta have two people going back and forth, actively. Because the comment section is going to have that one guy who goes too far and calls you a name. Or, you know what I mean?
Do you comment on YouTube videos?
Yes, I do.
I think I can count on one hand how many times I commented on a YouTube video.
And they're all on my Vanguard deck profile.
Yeah, basically. But, I don't. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah. No, and what's also really cool is members only content. And now people have made the move from Twitch to YouTube. And you become a member on YouTube instead of a sub.
Does that cost money?
Yeah. It's the equivalent of a sub on Twitch.
Oh, that's rude.
And but people will do perks for members, and that's really cool because you can do play-alongs. You can be like, hey, if you like to see me interact with this guy, 500 more members, and I'll interact with this guy. So it's really cool. But for me, it's mostly video game content, if not exclusively. When I joined Instagram, it was obviously to promote Woodland Docs, but almost all the pages that I followed were TCG based. There's very little that I found, anyways, because it has to be short form. Very little that I find like people actually playing the games.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna find that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, Instagram's just not for me. But like, if it's a Pokemon related page on Instagram that I follow or whatever it's called on Instagram. It's TCG related. But I mean, we still buy the cards and all that, but I just don't feel like posting them because lazy. But
don't get me started. That's good.
Well, I mean, so you mentioned you watch Vinny, Game Boy Luke, Patters, Shady, Dylan.
Yes.
Is there anybody that like you've seen a collab with Vinny or with someone else that you just didn't like?
No, nothing that I was like, oh, I hated that, or like I don't really like that person. I mean, there's people in the Pokemon community I don't like, but not in that group at least.
Well, yeah, that group's the god tier. We're no, there's some people that they interact with that I don't necessarily like. I think one's called Hoodlum Callum. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know he was involved in a lot of drama with somebody else at one point.
Happy.
Yeah, I know nothing really about him to have an opinion one way or another, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't enjoy watching videos when he's on there. His energy is just not for me.
He's very like laid back, like kind of blasé, I would say. Does that make sense?
Like he doesn't care how he presents himself. And I'm like, dude, you're creating content for the internet, you should try.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't say anything about that. No. Oh, Docs, you froze for a second.
Oh, yeah, you froze for a second.
That was weird. Oh, well, we're here.
But unpopular opinion, someone that I don't enjoy is Leonhardt.
You're lying.
I do not enjoy him.
I thought you did like him.
No, I followed him to try to like convince myself to like him because he was getting so big with the community, and he's just not for me. He's
a little over the top. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, his mannerisms aren't for me. The whole pat on back thing, I'm like, bro, just I don't know.
Oh,
just open the cards.
I'm sorry.
Also, again, it's TCG content. It's not, and it's not even like metagame content. It's just like, ooh, I'm rich and I pulled this. While I'm rich and can pull any card I want, I don't enjoy when other people have the same power. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, he got too big for you.
No, I didn't really like him from the beginning, but Yeah, I think it is cool when he did the pop-up shop and sold the vintage cards for $4 and all that. So he's doing good stuff. I don't think he's a bad person. He's just not for me.
That's fair. Rogue said, "I'm going to need the names of everyone you don't like so I could cancel you." Me? Cancel me?
Wait, what?
There's someone that I think universally nobody likes that if I throw out his name, everyone will be cool with. Starts with a V. They're not familiar. I'm afraid to say his name. He's not that big. I mean, he's big, but not that big. He's the word. VCW Alex. No.
Wait. Verse something?
Versify.
Oh, yeah. He was not for me either.
He's not for anybody. So if he sees this, whatever.
we'll all our haters will make us famous. Yeah. Whoa.
He just starts crap with literally everyone for no reason. I'm like, calm down. The fact we do randomizers, he'd call us cheaters. So hey, you know what?
You're just having fun. But I think I clearly enjoy video game content the most, and I love community about it. So if you're gonna give me opinions, have a live thing. All the videos that you mentioned that you see Vinny doing with two truths and a lie.
Oh yeah, I love those ones.
Two truths and a lie to build a team, and it's kind of. I think Patters posted the other day. Watch time retention for one of those videos.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, that drastic pew is exactly when we started the fight and stopped guessing. And I'm like, I can see that.
That's kind of when I tune out, to be honest. I'm more interested in them actually building the team than watching the fight.
I watch the whole fight because they are fun and they are entertaining people. And even if I didn't, I'd just leave it on to help them with their view, their view rate. But all the randomization gives to be against Versify. All the randomization options we have give us more content and let us have more fun.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Ever since they did the Paldea ones, where you turn around and they have the three, I'm like, give me that all day. I watch all those.
It's been the trend the past 6 months. All the wheel ones where just before that, it was like, spin a wheel and go find a Pokemon in the wild that has this attribute.
Yeah, and, that's okay. I think I like the new ones better.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah,
but if anybody that we listed sees this, shout your boy out.
Hi. Hi. No, just kidding. They won't, but if they do, that'd be cool.
I mean, hey,
you could wish.
Right. I mean, next week we'll just have Shady replace Pat. It's okay.
That's not happening. You're not allowed. He could fill in for the time being, but he's not replacing Pat.
He can replace me. That's fine. The show will go through the roof.
Now that Doc says no part of this whatsoever anymore. Nah, I'm just kidding.
That's all I have for content creators. I just thought it'd be fun because I do consume a lot. I used to create a lot of Pokemon content. I think I have 200 videos. So.
Oh yeah, you were posting like every day. I'm like, breathe, my guy.
I posted 5 videos a week of Let's Play content.
If you had just spread that out, you'd still be posting.
Yeah, 100%.
Should have done that, but that's
docs don't sleep, baby.
Oh my god, yeah, you do. You're like 10 o'clock going to bed.
Yeah. Sorry. Back then, Woodland Docs didn't sleep on YouTube because it was the pandemic and I couldn't leave my house.
There you go. Okay, I'll accept that one.
Oh, what's next on the slate? What do we got?
Oh, we're talking about, are they printing too many Pokemon cards, and how is that affecting the collectability of the TCG?
I will say it is affecting my wallet.
Fair enough. That's affecting, collectability. There's just too many cards. I don't know, actually. I meant to look it up. Are they releasing more sets in a short amount of time than they've ever have been?
It feels like it, yes.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't have the stats, but I can say, like, I'll go into Triple G, buy my booster box for the set, and since we open them just, when we're having a bad day or when we need to pick me up or whatever, I'm not out of the booster box before they say, hey, pre-orders for the next set are in. And I'm like, whoa.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it does.
Well, 151 was a small set, but we still have a bunch of the set before it that we haven't opened yet because we're like, why did this come out so fast?
I'm just impressed that you're able to not just open through your box, because I would definitely just like one evening do the whole thing. So no, kudos to you.
Yeah, we do 2 or 3 packs each when we're having a bad day, or like when we first get it or whatever. And there's 36 in a box, I think. So.
I have no idea. Oh, Rogue. Yeah. So Rogue said she can't keep up. She used to get 10 packs per set, and she's like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, even if you just get an ETB per set, that's $40-$50.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. But even then, I've been missing them. Not because I don't want to buy them. I didn't even know there was a new box out. I was like, oh my God.
I mean, they just Paradox Rift was last week, I believe. And then today, see the Paldea Fates or Paldea Treasures or whatever they called it is coming out soon. And I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, that's what Warzak just said. He said the new set went for pre-order today. Yeah, because I did see the box. It actually looks kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm just like, I thought it was fake because it was so soon.
Oh, Rogue only gets 5. You only get 5 packs, Rogue? It depends on the set.
ETB?
No, she was saying she stopped getting ETBs and gets those mini packs that have like 5 or so. It depends on the set.
No, we try to do one booster box, and then if there's like a special, like Pokemon Center, like Ultra Premium Collection, we'll get one of those.
Okay.
We were buying 2 and keeping 1 sealed, but the resale value has crashed, which goes to the point of this topic. It's not collectible anymore. Modern cards are not collectible anymore. So
in the sense of like what do you mean by that? I think I know what you mean, but I can't verbalize.
So during the pandemic, right? If you bought a booster box from 2 booster boxes from Target, you can go home, open up one, and sell the other for double the price online, right?
Okay.
Now, even with the special stuff like the Ultra Premium Collection, the Charizard Collection, the Mew thing, the Arceus box, you buy 2 of those, you keep them sealed, it's just going to go down. Like, there is no more desire for modern cards driving the market to increase on the secondary.
Okay. So you're thinking in terms of reselling.
Yeah, correct. I mean, the secondary market is definitely cheaper because they're printing so many more. And that even if you buy a special edition sealed product, it does not retain its value.
Do you know that for a fact? Or
yes, yeah. We tried that. There was not to scalp, but like we were like, okay, let's buy one of these ultra premium collections to open, one to keep. And it's just sitting there, and we're like, it's going to go back up any day now. It's going to go back up any day now.
The thing about it is, sorry, I was reading Rose. She said she thinks the singles are valued higher than ever in the secondary market. I would say they fluctuate way faster than they ever have. Like, it's insane. I follow an account that like tells you how they adjust.
Market Watch.
Yeah. And it's like one day it's like $300 and that's like 10 the following. It's just like, holy God. Like,
I mean, almost every TCG has that, but Pokemon fluctuates.
It's insane. Yeah. Yeah. Because I've been watching that Charizard I pulled, just because. And it just, it's like, Charizard, you know what? Listen, I've had a dry spell of pulling anything good. I deserve that Charizard. All right. I'm just going to throw it out there. But I think I feel like there's not time to like, for that one really good card. Like, you go back to all the way when we were kids, you think of the Charizard, but there's just so many cards now that I can't think of that one card for a specific amount of time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I have my personal chase cards. You probably have your personal chase cards, but there's very rarely the one that everybody's going to just be like, oh my God, I'm going to punch you if you get that. And I don't, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I can't think of a card.
Right. And I'm sure there is one that a general amount of people are hyped over, but not end all be all. This is the card of all cards, like the Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings crossover ring card. You know what I mean?
Well, I think there was only one of those periods. So.
Right. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing that's had that level of hype. So
yeah.
I mean, old cards are always going to retain their value because they're not being reprinted. And like when they did Generations packs and all those with the reprinting of the art, cool, whatever. but you're never gonna be back in 1990 whatever printing the card. You know what I mean? And it's not just the artwork that makes it special, it's the fact that it is from the original base. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
the printing of cards or reprinting of cards is only going to affect the secondary market in terms of playability in the TCG, like in the meta of the TCG.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which I'm getting the itch to play it again. So
the TCG,
someone break out the powder. But
I have so many. Let's make some decks. That could be a topic.
I have thousands and thousands of cards, and I'm sure I can make really cool decks.
I would think so. I would hope so.
Yeah, I just don't know what the current format is, but
who cares?
I would play for fun. Well, yeah, I don't know, because they rotate the cards.
Oh yeah, for sure. Warzak said I would punch someone if they got a Poliwhirl before him.
Well, don't tell Warzak, but I have a couple cards that say Poliwhirl on them.
Oh my god, I think I do too. He's gonna find us and punch us.
We're all getting beat up by Warzak. That's fine.
That's okay. It is what it is.
No, I do think it's hurting resale for sealed product, and I think that like every other game, the secondary for singles fluctuates based on the meta, and because of the pandemic, people are now more aware of the trading card game because they bought them all, and they're like, well, now what do I do with them? And then the I don't want to say emergence because it was a thing already, but the extra attention on streaming, on YouTube, on different content by even Pokemon Company themselves. More people are aware of the game. I played the app all the time because you get that card in every pack. So I would play the app all the time. And then people are like, oh, I can learn it on the app. It's easy, low risk because I already got all these cards for free.
Yeah.
And then, and then they're like, oh, okay, this works in real life. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like just because there are so many cards, for at least from not the resellability of the cards, just the collection, it's just like it's just too much to keep up with. So that's why, go ahead.
Oh, there's one of the Instagram pages that I followed way back. She likes to do master sets, and I'm like, oh, that's gotta be painful. Yeah,
no, it's too much. That's why I try to buy singles anymore. Like if I'm feeling like I want to gamble a little bit, I'll buy some packs. But if there's a card I really want that's reasonable, I'll just buy it. I'm not doing this anymore.
If I'm gonna build decks, I'm gonna buy singles. Just every game that I've ever played. If I'm gonna build a deck, I'm buying singles.
Oh yeah, for sure. If I'm actually deck building.
Yeah, after I turn 16. But
yeah, I don't play the TCG for Pokemon. I used to, but I stopped. So now it's just purely collecting. I just have stacks of cards that are not in binders, and it's why am I doing this to myself?
I think the first time that I met Rogue, we played Pokemon against each other in my basement.
Oh, did you really?
Yep.
Huh. I had a really fun.
She kicked my butt.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, she whooped me.
Oh wow, Docs. You have to build a deck.
Oh, and then the person who has changed their name again that you don't know about yet beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh that night.
That I don't know about. What do you mean I don't know about?
Sherry Bomb is no longer.
I know.
Oh, okay.
They told me.
So, Card Captor beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh that night.
It's Card Captor Uwu. All right, we gotta say the full name.
Yeah, that was so they just walked into my house and beat me in card games. Whatever, kind of rude, but.
Oh, deck. Rogue's deck was a fire psychic. That was mine too. I had the Darmanitan, and then I had the Emboar that lets you put as many fire type, and then the Darmanitan did 50 times the energy attached to it. That was my deck. I don't know how Rogue's played, but
well, on the app, my favorite deck is the Guzzlord one, where for 1 energy you discard the top 5 and attach any energy to it. And then it's a 200 or 180 attack once it has 5 energies on it.
Okay.
And then you double all the prizes you get from it. So what? I would just make my deck 1 Guzzlord.
Okay.
And 59 energies.
You could do that?
Yeah. I mean, 1 Guzzlord.
Wait a minute.
I mean, it's 3.
I was gonna say.
And then 57 energies. So if I didn't draw a basic Pokemon, my opponent got a mulligan, so it worked towards decking them out. And then all I would have to do is hit the button 1 time for that attack, and then I'd be up to my maximum attack, and then it would just do double prize. So if they had something I was weak to, they'd kick my butt. But if I had something that wasn't weak, or if they didn't have anything I was weak to, I just stomped them.
So you don't like having fun when you play games, is what you're saying?
No, I like winning.
You just like destroying people.
I love winning.
Wow, you're the worst type of person. Anyways,
yes, I am.
Okay, you know what? Hey, as long as you recognize that you're ruthless, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what?
Oh, hey.
Step in my way, you get knocked down.
That's fair. Rogue said, dude, I got effed up so hard in the online TCG with a similar strategy. They decked me out with mulligans. I didn't. Yep. So wait, what's the mulligan rule?
If you do not have a basic Pokemon in your hand, you have to restart. So for every time you have to mulligan, your opponent has the option to draw a card.
Oh, so they don't have to.
Yeah, I believe it's an option, not mandatory, but yeah. But most people just click yes because they're on the app and they're just like, they're matching A.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's fun.
This sounds just disrespectful, honestly, but in any case, yeah. To answer the question,
there was a question.
Yeah, are there too many Pokemon cards? Yes, and does it affect the collectability? Yes. Yes, it does. It's just too much, guys.
Yeah, because 20 years from now, this overproduction will leave us in the spot where the cards from 20 years ago, current, hold their value, but the cards that'll be 20 years old in 20 years won't. I'm going to say 20 again.
20? Say it again.
21.
21? Okay. So then for our last topic, Docs, do you think Pokemon... What?
That's me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. In case anyone was wondering, this is Woodland Docs. I mean, it has your name under your face, but in case you missed it. Oh, okay. Okay. We're here with Woodland Docs. But Docs, do you think Pokemon has mainly casual fans or enfranchised fans? So, meaning...
So, sweaty or casuals?
Sweaty or casuals. I want to say casual more.
As a conglomerate of all the different activities that Pokemon makes up, casual.
Yes.
When it comes to niches, online VGC, trading card game, shiny hunting, etc., hardcore.
Yeah. Rogue said define the parameters of sweaty versus casual, which what we're doing. So I would say, in terms of, sweaty being someone who likes every aspect of Pokemon, lives, breathes, eats content. I would say there's
cards.
Yeah, I would say there's less of those as opposed to people who just like one specific part of the franchise, like someone who collects the cards or someone who just plays the games or someone who just watches videos. I would consider them a more casual Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
Now, if you break those little categories up, then you could have, within those niches, sweaty and casual. But as an overall entity, because there's so many facets of Pokemon, unless you're like into every little piece of it, I would consider you casual.
Yeah, unless you're Miyamoto himself and you run the company, you probably, even he probably doesn't know half the stuff. But I definitely think that as a whole, if you go up to someone, there's not someone on the face of the earth where he'd be like, what's the base stat total of a Seismitoad? And they'll know it, and then you go ahead and you ask them like, hey, what set did Radiant Charizard get printed in? And they know both answers. You know what I mean? Because they're not...
There might be.
There's nobody that is an absolute big brain genius, head gonna explode, Jimmy Neutron looking dude.
I'm never gonna say never. I would say the odds are unlikely.
Yeah, there's probably less than 5 people on the planet that could do that.
I don't know about that. But in any case,
well, think about it though. Like, so take you and I as examples, okay? So I played played all the games. I've done some competitive stuff, and base stat totals, I couldn't tell you. And that's the thing is, I'm moderately into that segment of the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't tell you. But you, on the other hand, you play them casually for fun, just go through the story, whatever, and you also couldn't tell me.
Oh no, no.
But that's the thing. It's like I'm, fairly serious about the games, and that's a part of the games I couldn't tell you about.
Yeah, well, that's because you're moderate. Now, someone might really like. I'm sure Pat could probably, if he was here, tell us that.
Quick, text him.
No. But
what is the base stat total of Assassin's Creed?
He'd be like, yeah, that one, 4 something. But point being is like, I think there's people definitely way more into that and might know enough about the card game still to answer your second question about the cards.
Yeah, I mean, and there's got to be somebody who does know it all, but that is just the sweatiest of the sweats.
Yeah,
and I mean, like, honestly, if I was at let's pretend I leave my house here for a second. Let's pretend I leave my house.
Never.
And I go to a party, and there are people there who know Pokemon. And which is very unlikely because people who know Pokemon stay home as well. But I go there and I say to someone, you know what? Talonflame is the best psychic flying type out there. I don't think there's a soul on the earth that's gonna like throw their drink in my face. Like, it's fire flying. And that is the sweatiest of the sweat.
You are making some assumptions today.
I am very correct in them, actually.
Someone might really like Talonflame, and you know what? You're gonna get their drink all up in your face.
I find that I'm one Talonflame stan in America.
You like Talonflame?
Oh yeah, I like him. Yeah, he's cool.
All right then.
Give him Gale Wings. He's really cool. But yeah, it's hard because I really like. There's not much I don't like about the franchise, right? But I can't get myself to invest to that level because I have other interests, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's just too much to know. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. There's really anything on this earth that I would like really know 100% everything about. Like, even my favorite things ever. Like,
Well, that explains why you didn't know my birthday earlier.
When's my birthday?
Once a year.
Uh-huh.
No, you're in April, baby, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, see?
Well, I knew you were in December. I just didn't know the exact date.
But yeah, no, that's the thing is like there is far too much to know 100% of. So it definitely keeps people on the casual side. I'd like to think that something like The Simpsons I am absolute sweaty about, but there's probably some aspect to it that I don't even know exists.
Quick, what's the 274th episode that came out?
I can tell you it's in season 9.
Wait, fact check. Hold on.
I think it's in season 9. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
This is the Simpsons podcast. The Simpsons. What did I say? 279?
274th.
274 episode. Tangent episode.
13. Oh boy, wow. I was off.
Ha.
Okay. See, I don't know exactly what 274 episode is.
Gotcha.
I was trying to think of I'm like when would 300 be? I'm like 300 feels like the 12th season, or like the 10th season, so I'll go with the 9th. But
hey, you were close. I mean, you were out of how many?
A couple seasons.
Well, yeah. How many seasons of Simpsons are there? 20?
35.
35. Okay, yeah, you were literally off by like 4. I think that's a pretty good range. So, see, you're pretty sweaty about Simpsons.
Yeah, see, even something that's my entire personality, basically, I don't know everything about. So
exactly, but yeah, especially with like when Pokemon Go came out, dude. So many people who never even knew anything about Pokemon started playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and I can barely tell you how to do anything past catch them. So,
oh yeah, I haven't opened up Pokemon Go in long time.
Usually when I go to an outlet mall or when I'm in a different city, I turn it on.
Oh, do you? That's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when I'm in a different city, because you never know what's going to spawn.
That's true. Pokemon Rogue said Pokemon Go Summer was the closest we ever got to world peace.
And we will never get there ever again unless it was
No.
like Vanguard Go. And
then all 3 Vanguard fans could go play your Vanguard Go.
Sad Docs is sad.
Just kidding. How many people are at locals? Like 7?
We have about 10 to 12 every week.
All right, so all 10 to 12 Vanguard fans in the whole world could go to. At BCS in 2 weeks, there's gonna be like 400 of us. Okay. My gosh, where is that again?
I'm going to Atlanta.
And this is all Vanguard, just specifically Vanguard.
Yep.
They have a whole tournament for Vanguard.
We have 3 tournaments for Vanguard.
That sounds fake. Are you sure you're not going to get murdered? Like it's all.
I'll let you know when I get back, if I get back, I guess.
Okay, I'll let you know. Oh, completely unrelated. I went to GGG, Triple G.
Yeah.
And they had free test decks of this card game I never heard of before. And I actually looked it up, and it seems kind of fun.
What's it called?
Let me go look it up. Entertain the people. I gotta pull out my binder real quick.
Ooh, all right. Well, yeah. So, actually, in other TCG news, I was throwing some time out in the garbage can, and they had like 5 booster boxes of a game called Grand Archive. And they asked me if I wanted them. I didn't know if he meant free, so I said no. But I mean, hey, if I can get into a card game for free, why not? But, all right, what is it?
Okay, back. I put them all in my miscellaneous card game binder.
That's how we know we have an addiction. It's our miscellaneous.
This is like my miscellaneous one. It is called Battle Spirit Saga.
Oh, that's not random at all, actually. That's a Bushy Road game.
Well, random to me.
No, that's actually that's on the Uprise. They have local Sunday before our Vanguard, or Saturdays before our Vanguard locals.
Oh no crap. I looked into how to play it, and it actually looks pretty cool. But in any case.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it. I tried it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my buddy did Excavate. We tried it and I didn't really.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I was telling chat while you were away, they also offered me right by the trash can, there's like 5 booster boxes of a game called Grand Archive.
Oh, did they really?
And they were like, do you want these? And I'm like, I don't know if you mean free. If they meant free, sure, I'll take them. But
did you?
No, I didn't clarify because I was running the tournament.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll always take free stuff. I was like, what's this? Cards?
Yeah, if it's free, I don't care what the game is, I'll take it.
Kinda.
Digimon. Come on.
That's...
You gotta teach me how to play.
I know. We will. I bought a...
Pokemon!
Well, no, one more thing. I bought a lot of, 5 pounds of card games. Did I tell you about that? It was 5 pounds of cards. And it was on Goodwill. And I got them specifically because they had a bunch of Digimon cards. So I got 5 pounds of cards for $20. And they had the old Digimon, the new Digimon, and a bunch of things I never heard of, but it was still fun to look through.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I used to get the Amazon lots for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was $10 for 100 commons and 20 rares. But, I mean, those were all garbage.
No, this thing was weighed by poundage. It was $5
by the pound.
By the pound. I have a problem. But it did have quite a bit of good Digimon. So, but in any case, back.
Vanguard?
No, actually, no Vanguard. But back to Pokemon. People are cash unless you're really into one specific part of the game or the franchise. Then you're sweaty in a different way. But in terms of the overall possibilities of Pokemon,
and if you're at one of the official events, you end up sweaty in a completely different way, which is why they suggest you wear deodorant.
Do they actually say that?
It's in the Yu-Gi-Oh handbook. I know that.
Oh, that if you have something written out like that, that means it was a problem in the past.
Mm-hmm. See, because now they have a warning.
Because of you?
No, that's a Simpsons quote.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, Docs.
No, that one I can tell you the exact episode. Season 5, Homer loves Flanders.
Oh my god. Well, on that note, do you want to tell everyone where they could find us, Docs?
You can find the podcast called the Indigo Plateau Show, a Pokemon podcast, on Facebean.
It's Podbean and anywhere else you get your podcasts. We're still uploading to YouTube, so you can watch us on YouTube instead. Bye.